Murder Hotel. Interested? Cool, so am I. Murder Hotel is the main takeaway from The Devil in Me, the latest entry in the Dark Pictures and the finale of Season 1. Thanks to Liv Nunn and her preview on the Eurogamer website, I've got my hands on a preview build of bits of the game to share with you and narrow down all the new information to 8 things you need to know about The Devil in Me. You can read Liv's preview on the website right now if you so wish, but for those of you who are visual learners like yours truly, here's what you need to know about The Devil in Me. Let's hope that YouTube doesn't demonetize this for the first word being murder. The Devil in Me is roughly 7 hours long, making it the longest entry into the Dark Pictures so far. Plus, you can replay it, obviously, to see all the deaths like the morbid but relatable human you are, or, for the rest of you, try to save your favourites and get the best ending. Either way, I don't judge. That's roughly 2 hours longer than most of the other games in the Dark Pictures Anthology, and judging from the trailer, some of that extra time is going to be dedicated to booby traps and horrific deaths, so the developers are definitely making the most of that extra playtime. You'll be investigating a hotel, its previous guests, and the backstory of its architect and builder, Grantham Dumet. Look deeper and it's obvious that the real-world inspiration behind The Devil in Me are the deeds of Herman Mudgett. You probably know him better as H.H. Holmes. He was a conman and serial killer who built the World's Fair Hotel in Chicago, which he rigged to murder what's thought to be 27 different people in various ways. And if I go into too much detail about that, this video might get demonetized, so Google H.H. Holmes at your own peril. The title, The Devil in Me, is a direct quote from H.H. Holmes himself from his trial. The fate of the employees of a TV production company named Lonnet Entertainment is in your hands. In the midst of the true crime content boom and to capitalize on the insatiable appetite of the public, Lonnet is making a series named Architects of Murder about famous serial killers. This last episode is on H.H. Holmes and they're trying to get a second series greenlit, so there's a lot of pressure to make this finale go out with a bang. Insert booby trap pun here. Desperate for ideas and content and running out of money, the production company take up an offer from a stranger. They inherited a hotel from their elderly relative who was obsessed with serial killers, and as long as the TV production crew agree to some unique rules, they're free to investigate the hotel and use it for their show. There's so many reasons why this should have been a bouquet of red flags, but with the true crime genre having exploded in recent years, running into someone obsessed with serial killers isn't that unusual. Many of the rooms in the hotel are accurate reproductions of the H.H. Holmes murder hotel. Grantham Dumet is the individual with this intriguing offer, and introduces himself as wealthy architect and collector. Ew. His hotel is on a remote island, and he orders the crew to hand over their phones for secrecy, which is one of his conditions for allowing them to film and explore the hotel. Red flag. We don't know much about what exactly this hotel holds, apart from the obvious beds, reception, etc., but in the footage that was sent to me you can see Jamie exploring a spa, so Grantham Dumet really did try to give his guests the 5-star experience, as long as they survived their stay. Time to get to know the 5 key characters of The Devil in Me. First up, we have Kate Wilder, the presenter of Architects of Murder. Introverted and lacking self-confidence, but with a fierce determination to do the right thing, she's described by the developers as being quite damaged, and carrying this secret that most of the people on the crew don't know about at all. But we'll figure out what it is, don't you worry. Then there's Charlie Lonnet, the man in charge, owner of Lonnet Entertainment, and the TV show's director. Passionate, driven, and sometimes bad-tempered, Charlie only cares about getting that sweet, sweet content. I can already bet he's going to be pushing to explore the dark history of the hotel, even when danger is definitely a factor, and as long as they survive, that content is going to be golden. A nightmare for us all has been realised in the character of Mark Nestor, the cameraman and Kate's ex, so look forward to some top-tier awkwardness or resentment. Jamie Tiergan is the opinionated and sarcastic Grip who sorts out lighting and electrics, and considering her sarcastic nature, she's who I'm most interested in getting to know. Finally, there's Erin Keenan, an intern in audio production with asthma, who Charlie has running errands and doing accounts because she's an intern, so of course he's treating her like crap. Not cool. Like the other entries in the Dark Pictures, the relationship dynamics and personal characteristics of the cast will change depending on the choices you make and the trauma you subject them to. All of the characters can live or die, and according to the developers, those deaths are the most gruesome, extravagant, and over-the-top deaths the series has ever seen. Tools are a new addition to the Dark Pictures. Each character has their own tool which they can use to make their way through the hotel and survive its dangers, mixing up the gameplay of The Devil and Me in comparison to The Man of Medan, Little Hope, and the like. Of course, there are going to be puzzles which these tools will help to solve, but the puzzles in question won't be too difficult like the early Resident Evil or Silent Hill ones, so minimal frustration for the player, hopefully. Although they're connected to the characters, these tools won't be around for good. They can be lost, altered, broken, or given to other characters, plus you can find extra tools in certain levels. Charlie has a business card which he can use to pry open drawers, Erin has a directional microphone which can hear through walls, Kate is wielding a pencil to shade over notes, Mark uses his camera to collect evidence, and finally, Jamie's got a multimeter to fix circuits. Of all those things, I can't imagine a pencil will be of much use, but then again, John Wick would prove me wrong with that one. Gameplay improvements are the big new update made especially for the season finale in an attempt to make The Devil in Me more engaging for players. Our lightly doomed characters have way more ways to interact with the deadly hotel, like climbing and jumping over obstacles, shimmying over holes, jumping, pushing and pulling objects, hiding under beds, running and squeezing through slim gaps. The hiding under bed mechanic gives me Beneviento flashbacks. It sounds like something is going to be hunting you through the hotel. My mention of the gruesome and over-the-top deaths of The Devil and Me are all directly inspired by some of the biggest slasher movies out there. Inspiration includes the traps from Saw, The Shining, Psycho, Halloween, and Friday the 13th, so if you're a horror connoisseur and somehow haven't tried any of the Dark Pictures games yet, The Devil in Me definitely sounds like it's the first one you should give a go. New collectible coins can be found throughout the hotel called obols, which a quick Google search reveals as an ancient Greek coin. Collecting them unlocks items which you can view in your menu, and if you do, you'll also ingratiate yourself to the enigmatic curator who, for some reason, is very keen on collecting obols. These coins, plus the new tools and mechanics, are all included in The Devil in Me because the developers are putting a much bigger focus on exploration. That's because they want to reward players who choose to explore the hotel in full and uncover the secrets in all the nooks and crannies. Hi, that's me. As for the seasons going forward, all the gameplay improvements from The Devil in Me will be carried over to the games in the second season. Within The Devil in Me, you'll find nods towards previous games and hints towards future games, so for those of you who have been eagerly devouring the Dark Pictures, it sounds like there's going to be plenty to keep those fan theories firing about where the anthology series is going next. And that's 8 things you need to know about the finale of the Dark Pictures Season 1, The Devil in Me. Being someone who is interested in true crime, just like every millennial out there, I know I'm terribly predictable, I'm very much looking forward to The Devil in Me. Let me know what you're hoping for in The Devil in Me in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, thanks very much, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Eurogamer as we have a new video out every single day. Now, I'm going to go and read a fantastic book named Devil in the White City that's all about the Chicago World's Fair and H.H. Holmes, which I heartily recommend you to do too if you're interested in historical true crime. So, I'll see you next time, you morbid lot.